Hey my gems, welcome back to my channel. So when y'all see this video, Halloween will be over, but I chose to be Pennywise. Guys, this is my first time doing this, so wait, why my lights just go dim like that? Okay. So I chose this costume because I didn't know what I wanted to be for Halloween, and then the other day it just came up. Excuse me. So the other day it just came up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be Pennywise. So this whole look, I didn't think I was gonna accomplish it. I was a little nervous, but when it started coming together and I started blending the makeup, I'm like, ooh, period. I slayed it. So this Hey Sis is going to be about life without friends. And I know I'm not the only one that goes through this or has went through this or is currently going through this, but I currently don't have any close friends. The reason being is because I had to let go of a lot of friends that I thought were friends. You know, our time has shipped and sailed away. And it's just time for us to not even do the friend thing because it's just not giving. It's just not giving. We're not seeing eye to eye. A lot of things have went down. A lot of stuff has been said about me. My intuition was on high alert. High alert. So I just basically had to end a lot of friendships, you know, and just by like not doing anything, honestly, being myself and just living my life, and then stop being the person that was always reaching out first, was always the first person to call, or popping up at people's houses, coming to events and calling people's cell phones. I stopped doing that, and I realized, oh, people really don't care because they're not even calling me. So if you're experiencing that, and you already feel like, you know, maybe they're not my friends or whatever, and you want to give it a try not calling them for a month. If they reach out to you, then you might have a friendship that you should save. But if they don't reach out to you, then guess what? You're not losing anything. They're not really your friends, and it's really seriously time for you to look within and figure out, why are you holding on to dead weight? Because that can stop your growth and the things you're trying to accomplish in your life. So being that I don't have any friends, I'm still looking for friends. I will hopefully one day have friends. Right now, I have a couple of associates, people I hit up and I chill with from time to time. Females I'm cool with that I talk to online. Females that I speak to on the regular. But I don't have like a BFF. I wish I did, but it just didn't work out that way. And, you know, life goes on, and you have to really love yourself enough to know, like, is it even worth it? Like, is this friendship worth me being involved with it when it's one-sided? Sorry, y'all. I'm on. Yeah. So, being that I have no friends, I know you guys are wondering, like, well, what do you do, like, you know, to pass time? Well, I do a lot of spiritual things, a lot of shadow work, a lot of journaling, reading books. Right now, I'm looking into a lot of things to further my career and to really get myself out there and to work on my confidence, because I dealt with a lot of childhood trauma, which I know a lot of you guys probably did. And right now, I'm just learning to heal from that and basically figure out what I want to do in my life, and to be more confident at pursuing what I want to do in my life, you know? So one of the things that you can do in the midst of not having friends and looking for new friends and associates, people to hang with, people to talk to, people you can have things in common with, you can basically learn to forgive your past friends. You can learn to forgive your friends by, if you are not in a bad space with them, you can contact them and be like, I just want to say that there's no bad blood. We just don't see eye to eye. You can have one of those conversations. But if something has happened amongst y'all friendship and you just know a conversation is just not needed and it's going to disturb your peace, then I would suggest to just write them a letter and then burn it and throw it in the garbage or however you want to disperse it. But write them a letter, let them know how you feel, and just to get it off your chest. You can also go to therapy and talk to a therapist, or you can also just forgive them and not think about the bad things they may have done or the bad things you may have done, and start the forgiving process. Forgive yourself if you did anything to cause your friendship to end, or vice versa. Just forgiveness all within one will help you in the midst of not having any friends. Healing from your past friendships and forgiveness is key. Another thing is to be open to meeting new people, but use discernment. So, okay, you're meeting new people, but don't be blind to the red flags. Don't be so wishing you had friends that you're willing to accept any type of friendship, because then it defeats the purpose of you letting go of your last friends. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up in the same situation. Me, I'm taking my time. I have met a few females and it didn't really work out like how I wanted it to. But I'm still going. I'm still pressing forward and being positive and, having faith that I'll find my soul family, people that I can chill with and we can be goofy with and loyal to and just be lit as ever together. But definitely be open to meeting new people. Don't close yourself off like, oh, I had this terrible experience, so I don't want no female friends. I just want the guys. Because let's be for real. We're females. We can't talk to guys about everything. So you're going to need another woman. Yep. Sorry, sis. You're going to need another female to talk to from time to time. And until you find that, you can confide in your mom. You can get you a therapist once again, because everything revolves around therapy. If you don't have a mom to talk to, you can also talk to a sibling or, journal. Get you a journal. Write down how you feel every day and speak your affirmations and just work on yourself, because once you're working on yourself, everything is going to fall into place, and then you're going to start meeting people. Opportunities is it's going to feel like everything is falling out of the sky. God is just like with his blessings like all over you. So yeah. Another thing, go out and get to know yourself and meet someone. So if you go out, you never know. You could be enjoying a meal at Applebee's. I'm going to give you an example for myself. There's times where I used to go before COVID. I used to go to Applebee's. I used to go to a happy hour right after work, because this is when I was working at a job where, what is that, Lent? This is where I was working at a job where I was getting off in the afternoon. So I would wait until like around 6, 7, and I would go to Applebee's after hours. Happy hour. And I would sit at the bar, and next thing you know, I would see and meet different people. We'll be having a conversation from across the table, and sometimes, from across the bar. Sometimes it's not going to lead to, exchanging numbers and y'all are talking every day and, you're the bestest of friends. But sometimes it's just a great conversation and it's just like, that's it. But you have to get your feet wet, definitely be on point and trust your gut instincts and your intuition, your discernment. But get out there. You have to go outside. You can't be like, oh, I don't want to go outside. Because I don't know about anybody else. Friendship breakups are the hardest. I don't care what nobody say. I feel like they're worse than romantic, because this is the person that you probably had sleepovers with, told all your problems to, and then for them to turn on you or for you to do something that's out of your character to them is a very traumatic experience, and it hurts. I don't know about y'all. It hurts to lose a friend and to know you had to give up a friend. But it's either them or you. Your sanity, your self-respect, you know, your focusedness is either them or you. And you better choose you, sis. You better. Like, you better. So, and another thing that I like to do now that I don't really have friends like that, I really just work on myself. I go out by myself. I go to the mall. I do a lot of things and have little dates with myself and take care of myself. Little spa dates and things like that. Those are basically the things that I like to do. I also picked up a couple hobbies, little things that's not about making millions of dollars and getting into that bag. Just little things that, you know, just makes you happy to do, like cooking, maybe collecting things. You know what I'm saying? So that's my advice for how to live without having friends and how to meet new people to potentially become friends. You'll be fine, sis. Just know that everything comes to an end in life, and sometimes people do things to you because God wanted you to see, listen, they're not the right ones for you in your life. It's time to close this door because I'm taking you somewhere that these lames that really don't like you and really don't have love for you, where they can't go. So, hey, you're going to argue with God? I bet you're not, because you're going to trust it, right? So be positive, be faithful to yourself, and never disrupt your boundaries. Because once you do that, you've lost the game of loving yourself. Because it's a hard thing to do, especially in this world where they want to call you selfish and you're evil because you don't put people before your own needs, which is crazy. But yeah, that's it for this week's Hey Sis. You guys stay tuned because I have a couple of other things I'm going to be dropping soon. Thanks for watching. Come back as always, gems. Peace. I'm out.